Of the great cities of Australia, it was now the turn of the capital of Queensland, Brisbane, to prepare its welcome to Her Majesty and the Duke. Close on 640,000 people inhabit this subtropical town, and from state government higher-ups to just ordinary folk, they were in a holiday mood as Britannia came towards her berth on the Brisbane River. As all the state capitals hug the seacoast, the royal yacht is now a familiar sight to millions of Australian people. Not all spectators crowded the riverbanks as Britannia approached. Many made sure of a closer view by going afloat. Fully 1,000 small craft joined in the welcome. Fortunate indeed in their climate and geography, Australians revel in open-air life to an extent we're beginning to envy, as week by week we see these pictures of the royal tour. On behalf of Queensland, Her Majesty and the Duke were greeted by the Governor, Colonel Sir Henry Abel-Smith. His wife is closely related to the Queen. Before her marriage, she was Lady May Cambridge. At her wedding, the Queen, then 5, was a little bridesmaid. From Newstead Wharf, the royal couple drove to the City Hall for the civic welcome. "60 miles from Brisbane, at Culingara Beach next day, a surf carnival was scheduled. And then, of course, it had to happen. Rain, drenching rain. And imagine the disappointment to the 10,000 people who'd gone there to enjoy a wonderful day. Still, there they were, determined to stick it out and make the Queen feel welcome when she arrived. It was no less a disappointment for her, but everybody put a brave face on it. It was no day for photography, but though some of the sport was going up the spout, not so our films. Our camera team includes men of resource. Decision of the committee, the show must go on. There are 850 lifesavers in Queensland attached to 48 clubs, and between them patrolling all the state's major beaches. Every year they save hundreds from drowning. Swimmers along this coast and surf riders have the Pacific rollers to contend with. The canopy of the Queen's dais became so full of water, something had to be done about it. The show went on all right. Conditions would have had to be a lot worse to make these chaps admit defeat. It's in surf like this that they carry out many of their rescues. The surf riders, as well as the lifesavers, put on a good show. Justly, the pride of Australia now and for a long time ahead is the snowy mountain